15 Reasons Why Diana's Life Changed After Her Divorce. Diana's divorce from King Charles was a seismic event that sent shockwaves through the royal family and the world at large. But while the public may have fixated on the drama and scandal of the split, what truly captivates is the story of how Diana's life underwent a dramatic transformation in the wake of the divorce. From her newfound independence to her philanthropic endeavors, Diana's divorce paved the way for a new chapter in her life. Keep watching to discover 15 reasons why Diana's life changed after her divorce. Number 1. Loss of royal status. Diana, Princess of Wales, was one of the most beloved members of the British royal family. However, after her divorce from Charles, she lost her royal title and was no longer addressed as Her Royal Highness. This change in status had a significant impact on her life. Losing her royal title meant that Diana no longer had access to certain privileges and benefits that came with being a member of the royal family. She was no longer able to attend state functions on behalf of the Queen or receive diplomatic immunity when abroad. This also meant that her security detail was reduced, leaving her more vulnerable to paparazzi and other forms of harassment. Despite these challenges, she continued to work for various causes and inspired millions of people around the world. Ultimately, Diana's loss of royal status after her divorce was a turning point in her life. It forced her to find a new path and use her influence for good, even as she faced new challenges and scrutiny. Number 2. Increased media attention. Despite losing her royal status after her divorce from King Charles, Princess Diana remained a public figure and was closely monitored by the media. This increased media attention affected many aspects of her life, including her relationships, her charitable work, and her personal safety. The media's interest in Diana was partly due to her status as a former princess, but it was also driven by her personal life. Her relationships, including her brief romance with Dodi Fayed, were widely reported in the press. Despite the overwhelming attention, Diana remained gracious and composed, always maintaining her composure in public. Until her untimely death in 1997, her ability to handle the media with poise and grace earned her widespread admiration from people all over the world. Number 3. Financial independence. Becoming financially independent was a significant change for Diana. After her divorce, Princess Diana had to become financially independent. While she received a lump sum settlement and an annual income, she had to rely on her own earnings for the rest. This major change in her life meant that she had to start working and managing her own finances. Through various philanthropic endeavors and public speaking engagements, she became more focused on her professional endeavors. Diana's newfound financial independence also gave her the freedom to make choices about her life. She was able to travel more and spend time with her children without the restrictions that came with her royal duties. She also became more involved in fashion and style, which helped to establish her as a style icon. Number 4. Increased freedom. Diana's life took a turn for the better after her divorce. No longer bound by the responsibilities and obligations of her marriage, she was able to explore her interests and passions in ways that had previously been out of reach. Before the divorce, Diana's life revolved around her family and her husband's interests, leaving her with little time or opportunity to explore her own passions. However, with her newfound independence, Diana was able to pursue her interests and engage in activities that brought her joy and fulfillment. Exploring new hobbies, including painting and photography, and even taking up yoga, writing, and hiking classes. This newfound freedom allowed her to discover new passions and rediscover herself, and allowed her to build deeper relationships with friends and family, spending more time with the people she cared about, and building a support system of friends who shared her interests. Diana's divorce was undoubtedly a difficult experience, but it ultimately led to positive change in her life, allowing her to reevaluate her life and prioritize her happiness, which allowed her to live her life on her terms and allowed her to make decisions about her future without the input of her ex-husband. Number 5. Change in parenting responsibilities. After her divorce, Diana found herself thrust into a new role as the primary caregiver for her 2 sons. Diana's role as a parent shifted from being a partner and co-parent to a sole caregiver, responsible for her children's daily needs, taking on more responsibilities, including managing her children's daily schedules and ensuring their emotional and physical well-being. This shift in parenting responsibilities had a significant impact on her life, both emotionally and practically. It also meant she had to learn new skills and ways of parenting, and became more responsible for making decisions about her children's upbringing and well-being. Despite the challenges, Diana found strength and resilience in her new role as a single mother. She learned to rely on her own instincts and abilities, and she found joy in the special moments she shared with her children. Number 6. Reevaluation of her life. Diana's divorce may have felt like the end of the world to her, but in reality, it was the beginning of a new chapter in her life. Diana's divorce was the catalyst for a metamorphosis, a transformational journey that allowed her to emerge as a renewed and revitalized version of herself. Instead of simply surviving, she chose to thrive, using her experience as a springboard to launch herself into a life filled with purpose and passion. As she began to shed the layers of her old life, Diana sought out new connections and relationships that aligned with her evolving sense of self. These kindred spirits became her tribe, a group of individuals who offered her unwavering support and helped her to cultivate a sense of belonging in the world. Through this journey, Diana came to understand the true meaning of self-care. She recognized that taking care of herself was not a luxury, but a necessity, and began to prioritize activities that nourished her body, mind, and soul. With every workout, meditation session, and moment of self-reflection, she grew stronger and more resilient, ready to face whatever challenges life might throw her way. Number 7. Increased advocacy work. Diana, Princess of Wales, had a transformative effect on the role of the royal family in society. After her divorce, her focus shifted to increasing her advocacy work. She began to use her platform to advocate for a variety of causes. Diana was particularly passionate about issues related to landmine removal and HIV/AIDS awareness. Her advocacy work in these areas was influential, leading to increased funding and public support for these causes. Diana's activism brought attention to the devastation caused by landmines, which led to the signing of the Ottawa Treaty, banning the use of anti-personnel landmines. Additionally, her efforts helped to reduce the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS and increase awareness about its transmission and prevention. Diana's dedication to these causes was driven by her compassion and desire to use her platform for good. Her advocacy work has had a lasting impact, inspiring others to take action and make a positive difference in the world. Despite her tragic death, her legacy continues to inspire people around the world to make a difference in their communities and beyond. Number 8. Strained relationship with the royal family. Following her divorce from Charles in 1996, Princess Diana's relationship with the royal family became strained. Her subsequent actions, including her tell-all interview with BBC's Martin Bashir, added to the tension. In the interview, in which she revealed her struggles with depression, bulimia, and her husband's infidelity, her public affairs created controversy, further damaging her already fragile relationship with the royal family. Her actions were particularly upsetting to Queen Elizabeth, who had encouraged Diana to marry Charles and was disappointed by the scandal surrounding their divorce. Diana's criticism of the monarchy and her campaigning on behalf of various charities also drew criticism from some members of the royal family. Her decision to take an active role in the campaign against landmines and to publicly support HIV/AIDS charities raised eyebrows, as these were not considered traditional causes for a royal to champion. Despite the animosity, Diana remained a popular figure and continued to work on behalf of numerous charitable causes until her untimely death in 1997. In the years since, her legacy has only grown stronger, and her impact on the royal family and the world at large continues to be felt to this day. Number 9. Personal life in the public eye. After her divorce from Prince Charles in 1996, Princess Diana's personal life became the subject of intense media scrutiny. Her romantic relationships in particular were heavily publicized, with paparazzi relentlessly hounding her every move. Diana's decision to go public about her struggles with mental health and bulimia further intensified media interest in her personal life. Diana's high profile and public status made her a magnet for media attention. This level of public interest was a stark contrast to the private life Diana had enjoyed as a member of the royal family. The intense media scrutiny took a toll on her mental health, leading her to seek refuge from the media glare in various ways, such as through her charity work and by spending time with her children. Despite this, her romantic relationships remained in the public eye and were subject to intense speculation. Despite the intense media attention, Diana continued to live her life on her own terms, forming new relationships and pursuing her passions. Her charity work and activism gained widespread recognition, further elevating her status as a public figure. Number 10. Increased public support. Despite the challenges and media scrutiny Princess Diana faced after her divorce, she continued to garner increased public support and admiration for her advocacy work and personal struggles. Her tireless efforts to raise awareness of important social issues such as HIV/AIDS, landmines, and mental health earned her widespread praise and recognition. In addition to her humanitarian work, Diana's personal struggles and public battles with mental health and her tumultuous relationship with the royal family further endeared her to the public. She was seen as a symbol of strength and resilience, overcoming personal obstacles with grace and poise. Her honesty and vulnerability regarding her personal struggles resonated with people around the world, and her tireless efforts to make a positive impact on society earned her widespread respect and admiration. Number 11. Impact on mental health. Diana, Princess of Wales, experienced a great deal of public scrutiny following her divorce from King Charles in 1996. The intense media attention that followed took a significant toll on her mental health, leading to struggles with anxiety, depression, and other issues. Diana's struggle with mental health was not a new development, as she had experienced bouts of depression and anxiety throughout her life. However, the intense media coverage of her divorce and subsequent struggles made things much worse. She was constantly followed by paparazzi, and the tabloids published invasive stories about her personal life. Princess Diana's highly publicized divorce from King Charles in 1996 had a significant impact on her mental health. The intense media scrutiny that followed the split caused her to experience feelings of anxiety, depression, and other issues. She struggled to cope with the constant attention and scrutiny of the media, which made it challenging to maintain her personal life. The attention Diana received caused her mental health to deteriorate. She became increasingly isolated, and her relationships with her friends and family suffered. She also developed an eating disorder, which further exacerbated her mental health issues. Despite her struggles in the year following her divorce, Diana spoke candidly about her mental health struggles and the impact of her divorce on her life. She became a vocal advocate for mental health, breaking down stigmas and raising awareness of the importance of seeking help when struggling with mental health issues. Number 12. Increased travel. Divorce had a profound effect on Diana's life. With a newfound independence, she was able to travel extensively and explore new cultures, connecting with people from all walks of life. This change brought about many benefits, allowing Diana to see the world in a new light and gain a deeper understanding of different perspectives. Traveling independently allowed Diana to experience the world on her own terms, free from the constraints of her past life. She was able to choose where to go and what to see, taking in the beauty of new places and meeting locals who offered unique insights into their cultures. This allowed her to broaden her horizons and gain a new appreciation for the diversity of human experience. From bustling cities to remote villages, traveling provided Diana with a sense of freedom and adventure, allowing her to break from the routine of her previous life, one in which she was able to challenge herself, try new things, and build new relationships with people from around the world. This newfound sense of freedom and exploration allowed her to embrace a new chapter in her life, full of opportunity and growth. Number 13. Changed social circle. Diana's divorce caused a significant shift in her social circle. As a member of the royal family and the upper-class society, Diana was accustomed to being surrounded by people from similar backgrounds. However, after the divorce, Diana began to form friendships with people outside of the royal family and upper-class society, which was a marked departure from her previous social circle. No longer bound by the rigid expectations of royal life, Diana became friends with people outside of the upper-class society, including politicians, actors, musicians, and artists. Her friendships extended to those considered outcasts in British high society. She was particularly drawn to those who shared her passion for philanthropy and social justice. Her new friends provided her with a sense of community and support that she had not experienced before. Diana's newfound social circle allowed her to explore new interests and engage in charitable causes outside of the royal realm, including supporting organizations that focused on issues such as homelessness, AIDS, and landmines. Her involvement in these causes helped raise awareness and funding for important social issues. Despite the initial challenges of adjusting to her new social circle, Diana's relationships with these individuals were ultimately rewarding. Through her friendships, she was able to explore new interests, learn about different perspectives, and gain a greater sense of fulfillment. Number 14. Publicly acknowledged infidelity. In 1992, Princess Diana admitted to having an affair with her riding instructor James Hewitt during her marriage to King Charles. The revelation caused media frenzy, further tarnishing her already public image. The confession came amid a wave of scandals and rumors surrounding the royal family, and Diana's honesty was seen by some as a refreshing change from the typical royal stoicism. However, others saw her admission as a betrayal of her marital vows and an insult to the monarchy. Diana's admission of infidelity was just one of many events that contributed to the deterioration of her relationship with Charles and the eventual breakdown of their marriage. Her increasing popularity and humanitarian work put a strain on their marriage, and the intense media scrutiny that followed her every move only made matters worse. After their divorce, Diana continued to be a tabloid fixture until her tragic death in 1997. Despite the controversy surrounding her admission of infidelity, Diana's legacy as a humanitarian and icon of style and grace continued to inspire people around the world. Her courage in admitting her flaws and her willingness to stand up for what she believed in make her a role model for many, even in the face of personal adversity. Number 15. Legacy. In the aftermath of her divorce in 1996, Princess Diana's life changed in a way that would have an impact on the world for a lifetime. Despite the turmoil and heartbreak, Diana emerged from the experience as a symbol of strength and resilience, using her platform to bring awareness to important causes. One of Diana's most notable accomplishments was her advocacy for the eradication of landmines. After visiting Angola in 1997, she drew international attention to the devastation caused by landmines and called for their worldwide ban. Her efforts led to the signing of the Ottawa Treaty, which saw a significant reduction in landmine usage and casualties. Diana also worked tirelessly to raise awareness of HIV/AIDS and the stigma surrounding the disease. By shaking hands with AIDS patients, she helped to break down the prejudices and misconceptions surrounding the illness and was a powerful advocate for those affected by it. Her humanitarian work was complemented by her devotion to her two sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, who she instilled with empathy and compassion, traits they've carried forward. Her legacy lives on through her sons, who continue to support the causes she championed. William and Harry have both spoken publicly about mental health and their own struggles with grief and trauma. The Diana Award, which recognizes young people who make a positive impact in their communities, was also established in her honor. Diana's fashion choices, which were daring and influential, also continue to inspire designers today. Her iconic style and timeless elegance are still celebrated, and her impact on the fashion industry is undeniable. Diana's legacy continues to inspire people today, and her impact on the world is a testament to her strength, kindness, and unwavering dedication to making a difference. Did any of these reasons resonate with you? Are there any other ways in which you think Diana's life changed after her divorce? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Thank you for watching.